All right, everybody, we are in the car, and that can only mean one thing. It is time to go pick up some brand new trains at Train World today, ones that I am very excited for. So stick around and let's check out these all new trains from Train World and MTH. Make sure to use code RJTRAINS at trains.com for $10 off any order $50 or more. Well, after a stupid amount of traffic for 2 p.m. on a Wednesday afternoon, we have made it to Trainland. Train World, Trainland. You guys love correcting me down in the comments. Let's go inside and pick up my Subway set.
It smells good. It smells good. But I also like the icy hot. A friend gave me the roll-on one, so I don't have to get in my hand. But it's easy to do it up so but I can feel here, it hurts, but it's my hip. I know there's nothing to do with that. But if I go back, I rub it on my back, I think it's good.
All right, as always, it was great catching up with Ken Jr. and checking out all the awesome products at Train World. And the best part about Train World is that they honor the pre-tariff pricing. So the price I pre-ordered that Subway set for almost a year ago was the price I paid. So that's why I love Train World. It's one of the many reasons why I love Train World. There are certainly dealers out there charging you with tariff surplus, but Train World is definitely taking care of their customers through this not great situation. All right, that's enough yapping for me. Next check-in will be when we get back to the train layout and, of course, unbox this beautiful Subway set. All right, we are back at the layout. Let's get this unboxed and placed onto the train. And here they are out of the box is the MTH Premier R1 Subway set with ProtoSounds 3. The R1s were a batch of 300 Subway cars built in 1930 and 1931 and were used in service on the New York City subway up until the late 60s and early 70s. A total of 4 of the R1s were preserved, some of which were preserved at the New York City's Transit Museum, which I got the opportunity to visit last January. Now, the amazing thing about these cars in real life is that they're actually still operational. And the New York City Transit Museum brings them out from time to time and runs them on special trains throughout the city. Most notably, they run on the Transit Museum's Holiday Nostalgia Train, which runs on Saturdays throughout the month of December in New York City, running up and down the island of Manhattan, giving riders the opportunity to step back in time. I got to ride the Holiday Nostalgia Train a few years ago on a family trip into New York City, and I had a blast. Now, as I mentioned previously, these come with MTH's ProtoSound 3 sound system. So it comes with all the great features, LED directional lighting, a great PFA sequence, which we'll take a listen to once we get the train in operation. Now, MTH announced these about a year ago. Now, one thing that I do have to point out is that when MTH announced these cars, they did say that they would have figures in the interior of the passenger cars. Now, there are no figures in the interior of the passenger cars, but both end cars do have motormen in the cab. So there are 2 figures, so that's 2 more than Lionel promised with their passenger cars. In terms of the cars themselves, the non-power cars have some of the most detailed interiors I've ever seen on a O-scale passenger car. And all I have to do is go to Amazon, order some cheap Chinese figures, and for 25 bucks, easily be able to fill up all of 3 cars. Now, one thing that I'm not a huge fan of is the powered car, and obviously because it has to fit the electronics and the motors, there's not a whole lot you can do with the interior, but the lights inside are so dim that it doesn't even look like it has lights on in it. So it does look kind of weird with 3 very bright cars running around the layout and 1 very dim leading subway car. Another great thing that MTH did on the set is on the trailing car, it also has lights and it has the light up express or local number boards, which is just a really neat touch. And I'm really glad MTH did this set. All right, I've certainly done enough talking here. So without any further ado, let's fire up this amazing R1 subway set. We'll put it in trolley mode so we get all of the great starting and stopping features, and of course running this at speed. So let's fire up the subway set.
This is the Transit Museum Holiday Train, 6th Avenue local via the V line. Transfer for the D across the platform, upstairs for the downtown 6. There you go, buddy. The next stop is West 4th Street. West 4th Street. The next stop is 14th Street. 14th Street. Street Herald Square. This is 34th Street Herald Square. Connection is available to PATH trains to New Jersey, Amtrak, New Jersey Transit, and the Long Island Railroad at Penn Station. Watch the closing doors on the holiday train. The next stop is 47 50th Street, Rockefeller Center. 47 50th Street, Rockefeller Center. Transfer here for the D and F trains. Get off here for the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Transit Museum Holiday Train, 6th Avenue local via the V line. This is the last stop on the holiday train.